We are back on this Motivational Monday with a civil rights icon.
That's right. At just the age of 6, activist, author, and speaker Ruby Bridges became the first black student to integrate an all-white elementary school in 1960s Louisiana.
Well, now Ruby is providing inspiration and wisdom to young readers in her new book. It's called Dear Ruby, Hear Our Hearts. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It is such an honor to have you here. Just so you know,
Thank you,
Antonio, one of our reporters, was like, "Can I stay and just, be in her area, in her orbit?"
Yes.
So, we grew up, a lot of us, seeing that picture. A lot of people lived it. So tell us about what you're doing now. I know you've received so many beautiful letters over the years from kids who just wanted to pour their hearts out to you. Is that how this started?
Well, it started because I've been traveling for like 25 years, visiting schools and talking to kids, sharing my own story with them. And I started to get all this fan mail, boxes and boxes, that I had to take out a storage unit to actually put it in.
What were they saying?
And, well, a lot of the letters were, asking about my own experience, what that was like at, 6 years old. I think they put themselves in the shoes of this little girl that they saw on the Norman Rockwell painting, and they wanted to know what that was like. But then some of the letters took a turn where they started sharing their stories with me. And that's how this book came to be. And I thought, they were so heart-wrenching that I wanted us as adults and parents to actually hear their hearts as well.
And you write a letter back to each student that's featured in this book.
Yes.
Why was that so important for you to do?
Again, I wanted them to be heard and to know that they were being heard. As a matter of fact, I remember speaking to a group of kids, and a little boy raised his hand and said, "How does it feel to be heard?" And I thought, that's really powerful. And it made me think about the times that I grew up in. Pretty much you could not even be in the same room with adults if they were having grown-up conversations.
Correct.
Sure, Al, you remember that too.
Yes, ma'am.
And, but we wanted to be heard, and that hasn't changed.
And what's interesting, these letters cover not just racial inequality, but topics that touch today, like bullying. And these kids obviously feel this affinity with you, that you've walked in their shoes as well. What do you say to these kids?
I want them to remain hopeful. We talk about the fact that I saw what I saw during the Civil Rights Movement and experienced the crowds outside screaming and yelling and trying to figure that all out. But at the end of the day, we went through that, all of us, and we are better for it.
Yes.
It was a struggle.
Yes.
But we are not where we used to be. And I want kids to understand that too, that, not take this so seriously and get so discouraged that, you will be better for it in the end. And so that's what I wanted to, answer the letters and write back.
Look at that picture. So many of us, like I said, either grew up with it, we learned about you in history. Tell me what you remember about that day.
Oh, my God. I had already gone to school, so I thought I knew what to expect until that day. But living in a city like New Orleans and, going through Mardi Gras every year, I actually thought it was Mardi Gras that day.
What, because it was the activity?
The crowds, they were screaming and yelling and throwing things. And my parents never explained to me what I was about to venture into.
That it was because you were going into the school.
Exactly.
They probably couldn't even imagine.
They couldn't even imagine, and I think, in hindsight, what protected me was the innocence of a child.
Yes.
And
perhaps if you had known, it would have been so daunting.
Oh, my God, I don't know how I would have felt about it all. So that was the best thing that they could have done for me. And pretty much, I hear the hearts of these kids in these letters, and I want them to feel the same way.
Congratulations on it, by the way.
Thank you.
Word travel that you're going to be inducted into the National Women's Hall of Fame.
Can you believe that?
In March.
Wow. I can't even believe it.
That's a big deal. What was your reaction when you heard the news?
Me?
Yes, you.
Yes.
And by the way,
deserved.
our stage manager, Chris, her daughter years ago wrote a book report about you, that you have touched all these people. That must feel so good.
It does feel good. I mean, we all, at the end of the day, want to feel like the work that we do has been meaningful and that we've made a difference, and I'm beginning to feel that way.
Oh, that's terrific.
As you should.
Thank you.
Ruby, thank you
you
so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Dear Ruby, Hear Our Hearts, available now. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.